Okay, so in this particular class, let's start with the ABCD, like introduction to the programming. Okay, and then we'll go with the
Okay.
other particular fundamental topics. So first of all, we'll go with the what is computer, like how computer will work, and then we are going to
Okay.
understand what actually program is this, and then what is programming,
Okay.
and what is programming language, and is there any types of programming languages are there, and what is language processor,
Okay.
and why should we learn the programming, like what is the purpose, like people are learning the programming, and where actually
Okay.
we are implementing the programming languages. Is there any only development work,
Okay.
is there only testing, is there, like what are the different domains are there? Okay, you
Okay.
can say domains also. And next thing, what is actually this particular Python, and Python is also like using in what different type of domains. Okay, so let's
Okay.
start it, and if we have time, then we'll go with the other particular topics also. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
but this is the agenda we are going to cover. So
Yeah.
let's start with the basic part, that what is computer here. So simple, if I go
Okay.
with the simple definition, we are not going with any particular bookish languages, simple terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So simply, computer is nothing but it's a just a machine only. Okay, so you can
Yes.
understand it's a device. Okay, and what type of device? Electronic. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically we have electric things are there, and electronic things are there. So in the electric we
Mm.
have just on off type of work will be there, but coming to the electronics devices, there are some particular other works also we can perform. Like we have
Yeah.
storages are there, we have motherboards are there. Okay, we have processors are there. There are different things are there. Like
Okay.
we have TVs, the smart TVs are the devices. We have laptops are there, computer CPUs, monitors are there, tabs are there. So now we have different devices are there. So in this particular devices, okay, when I'm communicating with these particular devices, actually I'm doing my particular work here. So basically these
Yeah.
electronic devices perform the two important tasks. Okay, there are different tasks are there, but there are the two important tasks are there. That is called input and output.
Input and output. Okay.
Okay. Coming to
Yeah.
the input, input is nothing but the instructions which we are passing to the machine. So
Yes.
whatever let me just note down here
The
also.
command we give. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Whatever the instructions.
Yes.
Okay. Which we are passing to the
Passing.
machine. Okay. Now let's
Yeah.
take an example here. ATM machine. So in ATM machine, if I insert any particular card here, okay, so it means I'm passing one
Okay.
particular instruction to the machine. If I'm entering any particular PIN number, it means I'm passing the one instruction to the machine. If I'm
Yes.
selecting any particular my preferred language, Hindi, Telugu, or English, it means I'm passing some
Okay.
instruction to the machine. If I'm selecting one particular
Yes.
task or option, like I wanted to check the mini statement or withdraw some amount, I'm passing to one instruction. You can take a different examples, like in our mobile app we have a calling application is there. So if I click on the red
Yes.
button, it means I'm some passing some instruction to
Giving
the
some
machine.
instructions. Yes.
Yes, if I click on the green button also, it means I'm passing the instruction to the machine. So whenever you
Okay.
pass the instruction to the machine, then machine should respond. For example, normally if I'm saying to some any particular student, can you just switch on the light? Can you switch on the fan? Okay, means I'm passing some instruction to that particular student. Now student has to
Yes.
respond something. Okay,
Yeah.
what would be the response? Maybe that particular student going to switch on the fan or may not be. That is the response.
Yeah.
Similarly, how this particular response is going to be happen coming to the machine. Okay, whatever the machine are there, if I wanted to generate some particular respond or output or result, how it is going to be happen? So here we need to write some particular commands, we need to write some particular process, we need to write some particular code. So whatever the
Okay.
code we are writing, okay, what you can say
Mm.
code or commands, or you can say process. Okay, we are writing, according to the instructions. According to the instructions.
Instructions.
Okay. So whatever the instructions are going to be passed according to that particular instructions, if I write some particular code or any particular process, maybe we are going to write some particular formulas, we are going to write some condition, we are going to restrict something. So then we are going to get some particular meaningful result or output.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear this point?
Yeah. Got it. Clear.
Okay. So simply it's a
Yeah.
machine. It performs basically two major tasks. One is the input and output. Input is nothing
And
but the
gives results. Yeah.
instructions which we are passing to the machine. Output is
Yeah.
nothing but the whatever the process
The
or
result
code
for
we are
the.
writing, okay, according to the instructions.
Yes.
Now, the next question is, what is the program? Any idea?
No.
Okay. So basically, program is nothing but the set of instructions, combination of instructions, multiple instructions become one particular program. Example, in ATM machine, maybe one program is running, maybe more than one program is running. Your calling app
Okay.
is running as a one particular program. Okay. So basically,
Okay.
program is a set of instructions, combination of instructions, multiple instructions become one particular program. Okay. For example,
Okay.
normally, okay, if we like we are attending normal functions also, that is also called one type of program, because there are lots of things are going to be happen, like we are going to meet
Yeah.
and greet the people, we are going to eat some particular dishes also, we're going to enjoy, we are
Yeah.
going to relax, right? So different things are happening. So same thing here in the programs also, there are number of instructions are going to be performed, number of instructions are going to be accept. Okay, means
Okay.
same simply like calling app is there, so if you are clicking on the green button is a separate instruction, red button is a separate instruction, if you're sending a message is a
Okay.
set
Okay. Got it.
one particular instruction. Now these multiple
Yeah.
instructions become one program.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Now the next thing is, what is programming actually? So programming is nothing but it is a technique to write the program. It is a technique, or
Technical
you can
writing.
say format to write program.
Okay.
Example, just assume I wanted to write one leave letter to my particular HOD or principal. So there will be some particular format will be there, right? I need to
Okay.
mention date, I need to mention like address to whom I'm writing, I need to mention
Yeah.
subject, matter, and my particular signature, like your student,
Matter.
okay, all these things. So
Yes.
there is a one particular format is there, there is a one structure is there, okay. Similarly,
Yeah.
here also I wanted to write some particular program, I wanted to write some particular instructions. So how to write these things? So there is a proper format is there, proper technique is there, proper step by step particular concepts are there, like how to store the data, how to write the condition, how to restrict something, how to create
Okay.
formulas. Okay, all the things are
Yeah.
is prepared, and it is divided into some particular different names, or you can say concepts. Okay, like variables we have, data
Okay.
types we have, condition statement we have, loops are there, functions are there, classes are there. So these are divided into different types of concepts. So this all this particular combination of, if you learn all these things, it means you can able to write some particular programs if you learn on the particular
Okay.
concept. To understanding these particular concept or format, that is called actually programming. So simply it's a technique how to write the instructions, how to write the code.
Okay.
Okay, so that is called
Yeah.
program.
Program.
Okay, or else you can say
Yeah.
how to write the code or instructions. Okay,
Okay.
next thing, what is programming language? So simply programming language nothing but it's a source to write the instructions or any particular code. For example, if I wanted to write one leave letter, I need one particular source. Like I can write in Hindi also, I can write in Telugu, Tamil, or English. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the nothing but the sources only. The matter is not going to be changed. Okay. The expected output is not going to be changed. Only the behavior of the writing is changing. Okay. Same meaningful words I'm writing in the Telugu also, same words. Okay. The
Yeah.
meaning are not changing. Only the behavior of the writing is changing. Okay, same
Yeah.
thing I'm writing in the Telugu, same thing I'm writing in the Tamil, same thing I'm writing in the English. So similarly,
Okay.
whenever you're developing any particular code, there are different programming languages are there. So you can use any particular programming language. Okay, so different programming languages having the different syntaxes. Syntaxes are nothing but the how to write something. Like in normally in maths we say formulas. Okay, similarly in physics we say theories. Okay,
Theories,
so
yeah.
similarly in programming we call syntax. Okay, what we call syntax.
Okay, syntax.
Okay, so syntax is nothing but the format. Okay, syntax is
Okay.
nothing but format, how to write something. Okay, that is called syntax. For example, I wanted to do sum of the two numbers, so there is a simple thing. You need number one plus number two, so this is one particular
Yes.
formula. Similarly, if I wanted to store the any particular data, so there will be one format will be there, how to store the data. I wanted to write some condition, so there will be one format is there, that is called syntax. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, so programming
Yeah.
language is nothing but it's just a source to write the conditions, okay, or any particular
Okay.
commands or code or any instructions.
Yeah.
Example, C language is a programming language, C++ is a
C
programming
plus
language,
plus.
Python is a
Python.
programming language, Java is a programming. Like this there are different programming languages are there, like
Okay.
PHP is there, C sharp is there, Ruby is there, Go is there. There are different R
Okay.
programming languages there. So different programming languages we have, and each and every programming language is created for a specific reason. Okay,
Okay.
now coming to the next question, is there any types of programming languages are there? The answer is yes. So this programming
Okay.
language is divided to basically two type of particular levels. One is called low level programming language and one is called high level
High
programming.
level. Okay.
Now the question arises, what is the difference between the low level and high level? Low level programming language means which can only understand by the machine, and the
Yeah.
format of this particular machine language is binary only. Binary means 0 and 1. Binary means 0 and 1. So
Zero
it
and one.
understand only two things, zeros and 1. Okay,
Okay.
so machine understand only which one format, that is called binary format. In the binary we have only two numbers are there, that is 0
Zero
and
and
1.
one.
Coming to the high level programming language. So these high level programming language can understand by the humans. Okay, and the
Okay.
format of these particular programming languages, high level programming languages, are in the text format. Okay, text nothing but we write letters or you can say characters and numbers. So whenever we are writing any particular code, it will be in the format of letters and numbers only. Okay, because human can understand only text format, human can't understand binary. For example, if I'm writing something like this, we can understand something, no, we cannot able to understand these things, right? This is a
Yeah.
binary format. If I'm
Yeah.
writing something like, okay, hi, welcome, like this, so you can understand these things, right? Because this is a human
Yes.
format. Okay,
Human. Yeah.
so that is the difference here. So here machine can understand human format, human can understand machine format. The question here is, whenever you write the code, this code is going to be written in the human format and this code is sending to the machine. So now how machine going
Okay.
to be respond? Just assume you are in the UK, you are doing masters. Just assume in your particular room, okay, there are three students are there. Okay, one students know Tamil and you know Telugu. Okay, now how, if you
Yeah.
are saying something in the Telugu, can Tamil particular student can able to understand? No.
No.
Right? And Tamil, in Tamil student is saying in some particular thing in Tamil, can you able to understand?
No, I can't
No,
understand. No.
right? So here that is the same thing is happening here. Okay, humans
Okay.
are writing in the human format, nothing in the text format, and but machine can't able to understand. So for that purpose, developers
Yes.
have introduced one more particular concept called language processor. Okay, there is also called
Okay.
translator. Just assume there is a one more particular roommate came, and this roommate knows Telugu and Tamil.
Tamil and Telugu. Yeah.
So it will become a translator for us. Similarly,
Correct.
so here what the developer has done, they have developed two type of translators. Okay, one is called compiler and second one is called interpreter. So now whenever you write some particular code in any particular programming language, so some programming language based on the compiler, some particular programming language based on the interpreter. And there are some particular
Okay.
programming languages are there which we require two translators also. Okay, so basically what these particular translators are doing, this is going to convert your particular high level code, to low level. Okay, means whatever the code you are writing, we call source code. Okay, source code nothing but the human written code.
Okay.
Okay, and it is going to be converted into the machine understandable format.
Machine.
Okay, so if I wanted to
Yeah.
convert my particular code into that particular machine format, compulsory I need to use the language processor. In simple language we call translator.
Okay.
In computer science language we call language processor. And there are two types of
Okay.
language processors are there. One is called compiler and one
Compiler.
is called interpreter.
Interpreter.
Example
Okay.
of programming language which is based on the compiler like C, C++. Example of the
Okay.
programming language which is based on the interpreter like Python programming language. Example
Okay.
of programming languages which support both the things like Java. So in Java, first
Java.
compilation will be done, then it will interpret the code. So two steps are required in Java
Okay. Okay.
programming. Okay. So here these are
Got
the
it.
examples are there. Now any particular differences are there if I am comparing with the compiler and interpreter? So majorly there is a no differences are there because both are doing the same particular work. But there is a one particular one difference is there. What is the difference here? If any programming language which is based on the compiler, then compulsory whatever the code we have written, we have to run the complete file. Okay, whole program we have to execute, then only we'll get the output. So at a time is going
Okay.
to compile all the particular lines of code. Okay, but coming to the
Yeah.
interpreter, it is not going to be like that. It is going to be run line by line, line by line. Okay, for example, you
Yeah.
wanted to execute 10 to 20, that is how going to be happen. So here it is going to be run
Okay.
line by line, but compiler at a time all the particular file. That is the differences are there between the compiler and interpreter. So compiler will
Okay.
execute complete file at a time, and interpreter go line by line, line by line, line by line.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, clear this point?
Yes.
Now, now next question is why people are
The
learning the
programming.
programming? What is the purpose to learn the particular programming? So here
Okay.
we using this particular programming languages, what actually doing, we are we are solving real life problems, real life
Okay.
problems.
Problems.
Okay, using the technology, using the
Yes.
technology. Okay, and how?
Yeah.
By developing tech products. Okay, so what is a
Yeah.
product? Like toothbrush is a product. Okay, toothbrush is a product, soap is a product, but these are not technical products. Technical products
Yeah.
means where you use some machines, where you use the internet. These are called technology. These are the technical
Yes.
products. For example, I'm using the notepad. This is a technical product. Okay, I'm
Yes.
using MS Word. It's a technical product. I'm using Excel,
Yes.
PowerPoint. I'm using Tableau, Power BI. Okay, I'm using Gmail, YouTube, Instagram. Okay, Ola, Uber.
Yes.
Okay, Swiggy, Zomato. These are the technical products are there. Okay, so
Yeah.
using these particular UPIs are there. Google Pay, Phone Pay. These are the technical. Amazon, Flipkart. These are the technical products are there. So using the technical
Yes.
products, we are solving the real life problems are there. So whatever the real life problems are there, there are many accounts related softwares are there. Okay, there are many healthcare related softwares are there. Okay,
Yes.
there are different types of in the airline industry. If I wanted to manage all the particular satellite frequencies, there are different airline softwares are there. So reservation
Yes.
softwares are there. So different softwares are there where we are using some particular machines, we are using some internet. Okay, so using this particular technology, we are developing some particular products. Okay,
Yeah.
not in the development part. There are again different things are there in that. Okay, so whenever any product is developing, let's assume uh, we wanted to develop alternate of particular YouTube. I wanted to develop. Okay, similar to the YouTube.
Okay.
So what I need here? Okay, there are different domains are there. First, I need to add the product manager team. Then they are going to research about like we need to start or not. Then if we are starting, then we need to add the budget, all these things. Okay, then we need to have
Yeah.
the designing team. Then we need one product designer. Under the product designer, we have a graphic designer, UI designer, UX
Yeah.
designers.
Editor. Everything. Yes.
Yes, technical writers are there. And next, we need the development team. Okay, so coming to the IT
Yeah.
screen, our area, we need development. Okay, in the programming, so especially programming using in the development. Again, in the development, we have front end team, we have back end team, we have database team. we have team leads are there, product owners are there, we have architectures are there. Okay, these are comes in the development team. Again, we have
Okay.
testing teams are there, like those who are going to test that particular product, like manual testers are there, automation testers are there. If any data is
Yeah.
coming from the APIs, API testers are there. Okay, development testing, and then we have production teams are there. Okay, if any manual servers are there, we need networking team. Any virtual things are there, we need cloud team, AWS, Azure. Okay, Google
Yeah.
Cloud, IBM Cloud. Okay, Oracle Cloud. Like this production team is required. Then
Yes.
after the product is developed, we need to analyze, we need to monitor all these things. For that purpose, we need analytics teams also.
Yes.
Okay, then I need to secure my particular also for like cyber security, ethical hacking. Okay, if I wanted to automate my particular work, automation team is required. Then once the developed product is developed working perfectly, and I need to add some particular AI feature, now AI ML team is required. So like this, there are different teams are going to be added. Okay,
Okay.
especially in the programming part. So in the development world also, we are using the programming language. In the testing also, we are using the programming language. Production purpose,
Yeah.
like writing the DevOps scripts, all these things, networking, CCNP, CCI, where also we are writing the programming language scripts.
Programming language. Yes.
Yes, analytics also we are using the programming language scripts. Okay, you can
Okay.
directly go with the Python programming language. There are different libraries are there like NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn,
Yeah.
Matplot. Okay, and you are writing the Python files into the different types of like reporting tools. Also, you are writing one particular scripts files also. Okay, you're writing the Python
Okay.
file, and then you're running that particular files into the reporting tools also, like Power BI, all these things. So
Okay.
security teams are there. Okay, they are also writing some particular script files to make sure like this particular having any particular threats are coming or not. Okay, my particular data is stored or not. Okay, alert systems are there. The different things are there. And if I wanted to do
Okay.
some particular work automatically, then again those work also can write in the scripts also. Again, for the AI ML feature, there are different things are there. So programming language is not only limited for only for the backend part, only for the database part, only for the one particular purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Nowadays, programming languages are using in the different sectors, different domains, and different sectors also. Not only the developing
Okay.
just e-commerce website, we are developing only something like desktop related softwares. We are only developing mobile related software, something games. No, apart from that, there are different types of huge industries are there. Airline industries are there, healthcare report like lab. There are different types of machines, are robotic machines are coming. Different types of automatic lab testing machines are coming. Okay, there are different things are coming where we are actually writing those particular commands and code to make sure we'll get the
Mhm.
accurate results. Okay,
Okay.
so different things are there. This is like a ocean. IT industry itself as the ocean, and the thing is like we need to target one particular domain and stick to that particular domain and become master on that particular domain, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now, okay, these are the just
Yeah.
introduction things like what actually this programming. Now the question is like what is the Python actually? Why we are
Okay.
using this particular Python? What is the use of this particular Python? Is there any
Sorry,
companies are
Mohammed. Just a minute now. The screen is stuck near the Y programming. Just did you write anything beside the like
yes,
below
yes.
the Y programming and everything? Because the screen is stuck for me over here.
Can
It's
you
just
can you
showing
rejoin?
Y
Maybe,
programming,
maybe
where
you have
domains and
some,
Python. That's it.
maybe like you're facing some internet issue. Can you just rejoin once again?
Hello.
Can you just rejoin once again? Maybe you are
Yeah.
facing some internet issue.
I'll rejoin once again. Just a minute.
Clear
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. No, yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe internet
Okay.
issue. Okay. So let's continue. Now the next question is what is Python here? Okay, so let's go with the basic particular definition. So simply it's
Yeah.
a general purpose,
Okay.
high level, interpreted, and dynamically typed programming language.
Okay.
Okay, so which is started in the 1991. There is a developer named Guido van Rossum. Okay, and
Okay.
his team, they have developed this particular programming language. Okay, now
Okay.
so let's understand one by one each and every word. What is general purpose? Okay, general purpose means any programming language which is not restricted for a one particular domain. What it means?
Okay.
It means I can use the Python only for the security purpose. I can use the Python only for the backend purpose. I can use the Python only for the testing purpose. No, any programming language which can be used for the multiple purpose. Like I can use for the analytics, development, testing, production, DevOps script, AI, ML, automation. Okay, multiple things I'm doing using the one particular programming language. So these programming languages are called general purpose programming language. It means it is not restricted for one particular domain. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Next thing, what is the high level? Any programming language which human can able to understand, human can able to read and write and communicate with that particular machine. These are called high level programming language. Next thing, what
Okay.
is interpreted? Interpreted means this is supported by one particular translator. So whatever the code we are writing, so that particular code can be communicated with that particular machine here. Okay, because why actually I'm writing the program? Because I don't want it to do that particular work. I wanted to complete my particular work with the machines, right? For example, I'm using the Google Pay, Phone Pay. Why I'm using the Google Pay, Phone Pay? Because I don't want it to go to the bank. I don't want it to write the slip. I don't want it to stand in the queue. Okay, and I don't want it to do all this particular stuff, right? I don't want it to go from my home
Okay.
to that particular bank. So all these things are like we are saving the time, right? We are saving the
Yeah.
money, right? Even just assume there is a
Yeah.
Sunday is there, bank is closed. We cannot do the transaction. But coming to the Google Pay
Yes.
UPI, if day is there, night is there, it
We'll do it
doesn't matter
online.
Sunday and Monday. Anytime you can do the transactions. Right? Number of banking applications are coming. So here this is not interpreted nothing but we are going to communicate with the machines and we can generate some particular expected output. Okay, that is the use of the translator. So it's supported by the translator or something but the language processor. Next thing is the
Okay.
dynamically typed programming language. What is the meaning of the dynamically typed programming language? Okay, if you are aware about the C programming languages or C++ or Java, in these particular
Okay.
programming languages, whenever we store some particular data or whenever you wanted to execute any particular data, compulsory we need to mention what type of data we are storing. Okay, then only you can store the data. Otherwise, you're going to get some particular error. I'll show you one particular example here to understand in a better way. Let me write here an online Python interpreter, online C compiler. Now, so in this particular, I'm going to write one particular C language code. So first of all, what I need to do, if I wanted to store the data, directly it is not going to store the data. Here I need to
Okay.
attach some particular file. So there is a one file called stdio.h. I need to attach. And directly it is not going to be attached. You have to mention one particular preprocessor directory command in the C language that is called hashtag include. So using this particular command, I'm going to attach some other particular files related to the C language to execute some particular result. Next thing, we need
Okay.
to add one particular main function to write some particular code. Open the block, close the block, and then I need to store something. If I write a equals to 10, then it is this particular data is not going to be stored. So here I need to mention what is the 10 comes into the which category. So it is coming in the number. Again in the number with the decimal, without decimal. So it is without decimal. So here I need to mention
Okay.
int as a one type of command here. Okay. So it means I'm storing
Okay.
one particular integer data. Okay. So again, I wanted to store one more particular data, something like b equals something 40. Okay, now I wanted to create some particular formula. So here I'm going to store again some
And
particular integer number.
okay,
Again, I wanted to execute this result here. So here it is a number. So for number, there is a one more symbol I need to mention, percentage %d. And then I can write the add here.
okay,
So then if I run this particular code, then I'm getting as an answer as a 50. Same code now I
50.
wanted to write. This is called dynamically type. So this is the type to programming language. Type means whatever you're
Okay,
typing, you have to give the reference like what actually you're doing. Okay.
okay,
So let's go to the dynamically typed programming language. Now this is nothing but the Python programming language. So how we are going to write? Simply I'm
okay.
going to write a equals to 10, b equals to something
B.
40. I'm going to write add equals to a plus b. Okay, and simply I'm going to write the print add. And once I run this, now you can see we're getting the same answer as a 50. Here also same
Okay,
answer 50, 50. But
got
the
it.
behavior of the writing is going to be changed. This is typed programming
Yes.
language. This is the dynamically typed programming. Here we don't need to mention like we need to attach like other some other particular files to execute the
Yeah,
print function.
hashtag is video.
Okay, we don't need to mention the format specifier like percentage %d. We don't need to mention upper bracket, close bracket, semicolons. Okay, integer like this. All these things it is not required.
Yeah,
So this is the use of the dynamically typed programming language. So Python is a supporting the powerful concept that is called dynamically typed programming language. It means whatever the data you're going to store, automatically Python particular program understand what type of data you're storing, what they need to execute. And if you later, if you wanted to change some particular type also, yes, you can change the type also. So these are the things are provided by the Python programming language. Clear this point?
okay. Yeah,
Now, next question is why people are using the programming language. Nowadays, okay, Python become the most particular trending programming language from last almost 10 to 12 years, like almost like majorly like India, like from the lockdown and in other particular countries from 7, 8 years back, like how the AI is coming because
yeah,
nowadays most of the particular applications coming with the AI feature. Example, you are using Amazon. In the Amazon, just assume you purchase one mobile. So when you're
yes,
purchasing
yes,
a
yes.
mobile, once you click add to the cart, in the bottom side you will get one
Yes,
particular recommendation feature like those who purchase the mobile, they also purchase the back cover. Those who purchase the
yes,
mobile, they also purchase the headphones. Those who purchase the mobile, they have
yes,
also purchased the Gorilla cover. Okay, scratch like
yeah,
this. Okay, different recommendation systems are coming. Okay, now if you go to the HDFC
yes,
ATM bank, they have added some recommendation feature. What is the recommendation feature? For example, if you withdraw some particular amount and next time when you visit that particular ATM, so any particular HDFC ATM, then they'll give you one particular message, okay,
cashback.
recommending message like
Okay,
previous you have withdrawn some particular 1,000 rupees amount. Do you wanted to withdraw the same particular amount or not?
okay,
Okay, like this different type of applications now it is coming with the AI features. So like when the AI features are coming, all the code we are writing in the Python programming language. Okay, right now
okay,
in the most of the like applications coming with the AI feature only nowadays. Already some previous existing application like example like if I'm using the Swiggy Zomato also like especially from the Zomato, they have added one favorite feature.
okay,
Favorite feature means you have already like those particular items you have already food items you have already purchased, you have booked, and that particular like if you have make as a particular giving us some particular good ratings, then automatically it is created two particular portions right now. Okay, there is a one particular column as a favorite column, and now is the general column. If you click on the favorite column, like already you have purchased and with the good rating, those items are going to be displayed.
yeah,
Okay, so these things, okay, and some ads are coming also. Okay, nearby particular restaurants are going to be displayed. So there are different things are there we are going to recommending. There are one, I'm just telling that one recommending feature. There are different types of features we
okay,
can develop using the AIs. Okay, so if I wanted to create some particular model, if I wanted to handle the large particular data set, then we have to use one particular programming language which is supported. So Python nowadays, if I wanted to develop any type of AI application, we are using the Python nowadays. Okay.
okay,
Now, uh, the training, there is a famous website called Google Trend. Okay. If I go to this particular website, here I can research something like what is, it's okay. We can change the India to the worldwide also. Okay. Now it is trending
okay,
RCB versus RR. Okay. I don't want to check for the cricket. Now I wanted to check the programming language. Okay, let's go with the Python programming. Okay, now I don't want to check for only one particular country. I wanted to check worldwide, not only 1 day data. I want like almost 5 years of data. Okay, now here this is the data, like how the market is trending. Okay, and I
Okay.
wanted to compare with the other programming languages. Let's go with the Java programming language. I wanted to compare with the something C programming. I wanted to compare with the one more something like C++ programming. If I wanted to add one more programming language, we can add one more something like, just take JavaScript. Okay, these are the some
Okay.
particular programming languages are there which is trending now. Okay, then we can see here the highest is Python. Next we have
Python.
Java, and JavaScript
Yeah.
almost in the competition now. Okay, but JavaScript
Yeah.
is stick limited to the application development only. You can develop only mobile and web applications using the JavaScript. Java, you can
Okay.
do different type of things. Okay, you can build different types of applications, standalone particular applications also, and even Java also you can use for the machine learning purpose. But you need to write lots of code by your own. But coming to the Python, there are ready-made type of libraries are there, and frameworks are there for each and every particular work. That's why most of the particular developers are recommend and choose the Python programming language for the easiness purpose. Like for example, if I go with
Okay.
the Java, I wanted to write some particular code in the something 1,000 lines. Same particular code in the Python, I can write 600 to 700 lines. So 62% more, almost like average 60% code is less comparing to the Java. Okay,
Okay.
because lines are reducing. Okay, same thing like you can
Yeah.
see there are number of lines in the type because Java is a type 2 programming language and Python is a
Yes.
dynamically type 2 programming language. Okay, so there is a differences
Okay.
are there, and now you can see region wise also. You can see in the US also. Okay, uh, Canada also. Okay, in the this is the United States. Okay, 41% trending is the Python. Almost half of the 23 is
Okay.
in the Canada also, like 38 Python is there.
38%.
Okay, if I go with the, okay, Poland, Austria, France, oh, these are the European countries. Okay, Germany, Sweden. Now you can see everywhere Python is there. You can see blue.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Python.
only in India the Java is more. Why? Because the old applications which is not developed in the AI, almost all the softwares are running on the Java only. Okay, you can see that's
Okay.
why
Okay.
Java is India 30, Python 28. Now it
Python
is going to
28.
be increased because now India also developing number of AI applications. So now these particular ratios are going to be increased. But old applications still managing in Java only, and most of the developers Java coming from the India only. So in
Okay.
almost
Okay.
in all the particular world, whatever the Java applications are developed already, and they wanted to manage those particular softwares, they are giving the outsourcing those particular in the India only. So TCS, Cognizant,
Okay.
Infosys, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, all these things are the service-based companies who are taking the already all the different types of projects which are running on the Java. That's why in India Java is more. Okay, but coming to the Australia, everywhere nowadays like Russia, everywhere is now Python is demand.
Yeah.
Everywhere in the European countries also. Okay, now,
Yeah.
and if I write here like to developing the backend part, there is a called Django. Okay, Django using top components, because if the application is developing, so we need to use one framework something. So now you can see if I go to some particular website, there are some top websites are there. Now you can see one of the top website like which is built on the Python, like Instagram is built on Python. Okay, there is a framework called Django.
Okay.
Spotify built on the Python. YouTube is built on the Python. Okay, Washington Post, NASA applications, Google. Okay, Venmo, Dropbox, Mozilla Firefox. Okay, Pinterest. Nowadays, like
Interest.
if any n number of like Uber is also there, Netflix also there. There are number of applications are there. Wherever these application having the AI features or number of transactions are happening, security things are there. So these applications are going to develop using the Python Django. Okay. So
Okay.
Django is one type of framework which is built on the Python to manage your backend applications. Okay. So that's
Mm.
why the demand of the Python is increasing by increasing. Why? Because see, these are not a small company that is going to be shut down in next year, right? These are the high
Yes.
level companies, right? Instagram, this that is managed going to be managed by the Meta, and it's said Meta having the different products are there. Even WhatsApp web also developed using the Django only. Spotify also, YouTube also. YouTube, like, this is a $1 billion company. They are paying to the YouTubers as $1 billion, and they are receiving also
Yes.
$1 billion. Okay. So wherever the securities matters, wherever the number of users are there, that is called scalable application. Scalable application means the users are going to increase, and n number of users are going to use your application at a time. Means 1 crore
Yeah.
users are using your application at a time, 100 crores users use your application at a time, and users are increasing, content is increasing. Those are called scalable applications. Okay, so these scalable applications are going to be developed as of now using the Python programming. The main thing
Okay.
is the Python, like, why it is in the boom from last like 6, 7, 8 years. Okay, like every all the particular companies are preferring the Python programming language. Also, developers are showing the interest in the programming language. Many particular developers are recommending to learn the Python programming language nowadays. The reason is, the first one is the beginner friendly. Beginner friendly means if you're not come from the computer science background also, and you have
Yeah.
started, okay, programming language, first programming language as a Python programming language, so you don't need to worry, you don't need to learn C first, you don't need to learn C++ first. It doesn't matter here. It is a beginner friendly, means directly you can start the Python programming language. Okay. So there is a no like previous any particular background is required. Okay. If you're having some particular idea, it will be add on for you. But if you don't have any particular idea about any programming language, doesn't matter. Okay, the first one is the beginner friendly. Second thing is, it is easy to learn. Comparing to all the programming language nowadays, Python is very easy to learn. Why? Because the syntax are easy. Syntax are very very easy. Like the behavior of the writing, like if I just assume, like, just you're writing something in the notes in the paper, that much easy Python is there if you concentrate. Okay. Next thing is the security. If you're developing any particular applications, also if you're writing some particular script nowadays, most of the scripts in cyber security, ethical hacking, writing in the Python programming language, because the security purpose. Okay. Most of the backend applications are developing using the programming language, like uh, Spotify is there, Pinterest is there, Instagram is there, YouTube is there, NASA, okay, Washington Post, okay, Dropbox is there. So even Mozilla is developed with some other particular languages, but they have changed the entire code into the Python due to the security breach. In some years back in the Mozilla, some security breach happened, and people automatically, they like, people leave that particular Mozilla Firefox and they went to some other particular Brave browser, someone using the Chrome, like this, someone using the Microsoft Edge, like that. So what they have done, they have changed the entire particular code into the Python only for the security reason. Okay. Next thing is the built-in functions are there. So if I wanted to generate some particular code in the particular Python programming language, there are already some particular ready-made functions are available. After the ready-made function, there are built-in files also there. Built-in ready-made files, nothing but some modules are there and packages are there. Okay. So ready-made particular files also available for you. Apart from that, for each and every particular work, there are some particular libraries and frameworks also available. Okay. For example, I wanted to develop some game application, I wanted to develop some backend application, I wanted to develop some mobile application, I wanted to develop desktop application, I wanted to do Selenium testing, I wanted to do some particular AI model, I wanted to generate, I wanted to work with automation, I wanted to work with analytics. For each and every particular purpose, there are some particular libraries and frameworks are already introduced to work with the specific particular domain. Clear? Is it clear? Any
Yeah,
doubt?
yeah, clear.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
Apart from this, okay, it is like, it is not depend upon one particular operating system. Okay, it is a platform
Yes.
independent. Okay, like we don't need to change the code. Okay, if I'm, okay, independent. Okay, if I'm writing some code in the Windows, so Linux, I need to write the separate code. It is not like that. Same code is going to be run in all the particular operating system, and you can integrate this particular or embed, or you can write this particular script in different ways. Like for example, you can integrate your particular Python script in the DevOps also. You can integrate Python script in the analytics also. You can integrate or embed your particular script into the uh, ethical hacking purpose also. Okay, there are different
Okay.
domains also. You can work with the Python scripts. Okay, scripts are
Yeah.
nothing but the code which we are writing. For example, okay, there is a one director is there. Okay, and this particular director hired the NTR, and now they have given one particular script. Now NTR has to perform as a villain. So according to the script,
Yeah.
they are performing. Okay, again one more script is there. Okay, NTR has to perform as a hero. So this is just a script.
Yeah.
Okay, see whatever you are writing, according to whatever the command you have given, you wanted to generate some particular expected output. Okay, that is nothing but you are writing in the script. In the script, nothing but you are writing some particular code. Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Clear.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's it for today. In the next class,
Okay.
what we are going to cover, we are going to understand the fundamentals of the Python programming.
Okay.
Okay, fundamental of Python programming language. Okay, so in the
Okay.
fundamentals, okay, in the fundamentals, we have first thing is we need to understand what is data types are there. First, what is the difference between the data and information? Is both of the different things are there? Or what are the different data types are there? What are the tokens are there? Okay, in the tokens,
Okay.
what are the different categories are there? Like we have identifiers are there, we have literals are there, okay, we have operators are there, okay, we have keywords are there, okay. So all these things we are going to understand in the next
Okay.
class, and then we are
Yeah.
going to understand how to install the Python software, okay, how to install the editor where we can write or edit our particular Python code, okay,
Okay.
and how to write the code.
Okay.
These things we are going to understand in the
Yeah.
next class.
Yeah.
Okay, any other doubt questions?
No. Is it like this? This SQL and Python. Is it similar or is it like totally different compared to Python?
SQL is a different thing. Okay, SQL is used to work with the database. Okay, you have some particular database. There are two type of databases are there: structured database, no structured database. Structured database means
Okay.
the SQL, means where you are storing the data in a one particular tabular format. So if I wanted to create the database, if I wanted to create each and every particular information related to any particular product, there is a one product is there. Okay, for example, there is a product, something like I wanted to sell some particular product in the e-commerce website. So I'm developing one e-commerce website, shopping website. In this, I wanted to create one particular table related to the product. So here I'm writing like product name, product image. Okay, so all the
Okay.
particular data is going to stored inside of this particular table. There is a customer table is there, order table is there. Okay,
Okay.
transaction tables are there. Okay, so there are different tables are there. So all the data is going to be stored as a table format, structure format. So if I
Yes.
wanted to fetch that particular data, if I wanted to work with this particular data, if I wanted to retrieve any particular data, if I wanted to check any particular data, so for that purpose, we need to write some particular command. We need some particular
Okay.
language that is called structure query language.
Okay.
That
Language.
is called
Okay.
SQL. Okay.
SQL. Yeah.
Okay. So you can contact to the management